students. Uh, Today I'm going to discuss regarding the fourth module problems here. Okay, so totally there are around the 7 problems to be discussed here. So one by one I'm going to discuss with you here. The first problem, uh, which is based on the intensity pattern here. The first problem, find the directivity for the following intensity pattern here. In this particular first problem here, we have taken 4 intensity patterns here. Okay, the first pattern which we have taken is unidirectional cosine pattern here. So how exactly this unidirectional cosine pattern has to be solved here? So you know how to represent the intensity pattern here. So u is equal to um cos theta here. Okay, as he has given the cosine pattern here, so you should take the cos theta. This is nothing but amplitude you can consider here. Okay, or you can say magnitude here. U is equal to u is nothing but here intensity. Okay, um is nothing but magnitude and the corresponding cosine pattern here. Okay, so directly this kind of a question will be asked in the examination, that you have to find the directivity of unidirectional cosine pattern. So at that moment you have to assume that u is equal to um cos theta here. Okay, right, unidirection here. Now if at all now the power, what we have to find here, we have to find the directivity here, capital D we have to find out here. Now to find the directivity here, what you have to do here is, first you need to calculate the power here. Okay, okay, so how do we calculate the power, or you can say what is the power equation relating to the intensity pattern here, that you have to find out here. So P is equal to double integration of u into solid angle here. Remember here, capital U dot is solid angle here. Okay, so this is nothing but here your power equation, which is having as an intensity pattern here, right? So how do we fix the limits here? Okay, so you know the value of theta. Okay, theta is going to vary between 0 to pi here, as I told the previous classes also here. Theta is going to vary between 0 to pi here, and phi. Okay, phi is nothing but here azimuth angle. Phi is going to vary between 0 to 2 pi here. Okay, theta is polar angle, which is going to vary between 0 to pi here. Okay, now in this case here, what you have taken here, phi is equal to 0 to 2 pi we have taken here, right? What about theta here? Theta we have taken as 0 to pi by 2 here. Why it is pi by 2? Okay, as theta is varying between 0 to pi here, right? So as he has mentioned in the particular question itself only, that it is unidirectional here. When we consider it is unidirection, or you can say single direction here, then theta is going to vary between 0 to pi by 2 here. If we consider as a bidirection here, then we can write it as 0 to pi here. Okay, unidirection, theta varies from 0 to pi by 2. Theta varies from 0 to pi if it is bidirection cosine pattern or any kind of a sine pattern here. Okay, so that is how the limits has been fixed here. Theta is equal to 0 to pi by 2. Um is nothing but here, as usual the um will be there here. Cos theta as usual. You know the solid angle here. Solid angle is nothing but here sine theta d theta d phi here. Okay, that's what it is been written here. Solid angle is nothing but here this d and sine theta d theta and d phi here, right? Okay, now let us solve this particular equation here. So you know there are no phi terms here. So what is going to happen here? Phi terms means 0 to 2 pi is there here, right? Phi is equal to how much now? 0 to 2 pi, and d phi is there here, right? Okay, so what is going to happen? Just it is an integration, so we will have the 2 pi as a answer here for the limit of pi is equal to 0 to 2 pi here, right? So we'll be having the same thing, um 2 pi here. You know this cos theta sin theta, right? Okay, cos theta sin theta could also be written as sin 2 theta here, sin 2 theta divided by 2 here. Okay, that's what we have written as sin 2 theta divided by 2 here. 1 by 2 is common, or you can say that constant value here, so you can take it outside here. So now what we have to solve here, integration of 0 to pi by 2 sin 2 theta d theta we have to solve here. So you know the integration of sin 2 theta is nothing but cos 2 theta divided here, that 2 minus sign will come into picture here, right? So 0 to pi by 2 it is varying here. So in the previous step here, 2 to get cancels here. So you're remaining only pi here. Okay. So next one, substitute the value of pi by 2 and 0 in this cos 2 theta here. So what we'll be having? We'll be having -1 and also -1 here, right? Pi by 2 will be substituted here, so we'll be having cos pi here. Cos pi is nothing but here -1. Okay, cos 0 is nothing but here 1 here. So -1 and -1 will have as a -2 here, and -2, this minus get cancels here. So what will be remaining here? Um pi by 2 into 2. Okay, here again 2 to get cancels here. So p is equal to how much here? P is equal to into pi here. Let us name this equation as 1 here. Now u naught is nothing but here your radiation intensity here. Okay, radiation intensity of isotropic point source here. You know the value of isotropic point source, right? So isotropic point source means nothing but here it is going to generate radiation in all the directions here. So what about the power here at this particular point? So P is equal to 4 pi u naught. This is the standard equation here. Whenever we consider, okay, the source is an isotropic here, that means it is going to generate radiation in all the direction here, and the intensity you consider as u naught here, then what is exactly the power equation? So power equation is nothing but here P is equal to 4 pi u naught. Okay, that is what is there. Now let us name this equation as equation number 2. Now by from the equation number 1 and equation 2 here, we get the directivity here. D is equal to what here? D is equal to divided by u naught here. Okay, divided by u naught here. So divided by u naught is nothing but here we'll be having what is here? Is equal to nothing but here you can get it the value of from this equation number 1. Is equal to p divided by pi here. What about u naught here? U naught is equal to p divided by 4 pi here. The same thing has been substituted here. P divided by pi and p divided by 4 pi. So what is exactly the final answer? Is equal to 4. The directivity of unidirectional cosine pattern is D is equal to 4. Okay, now how to let me repeat how exactly we have solved the problem here. First you have to get the power equation here. Substitute the whatever the intensity pattern we have into this particular power equation. Okay, get the power equation. Okay, or power value you can consider, name it as equation number 1 here. We know that, okay, if at all we have an isotropic point source here and u naught is the radiation intensity, what is exactly the power? Equation number 2, and you get the directivity from the equation number 1 and 2 by by u naught here. Okay, D is equal to 4. This is how we could calculate the directivity of a what you can say that cosine pattern here, or you can say intensity pattern which is of unidirectional here. Now let us consider another pattern here, that is sine pattern here, that too for unidirection here. Okay, again the same equation, u is equal to instead of cos here, let me substitute sine theta here, that is unidirectional sine pattern here. Okay, again the same power equation you can utilize here. Again the same limits you can place here because it is unidirection. So theta is going to vary between 0 to pi by 2 here. As usual will be there here. Sine theta, again this solid angle will be sine theta d theta d phi here. Okay, so you know the value of sine square theta. Now this becomes a sine square. Sine into sine becomes sine square here. Sine square is nothing but here 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2 here. Okay, now let us go to the further here. So what is going to happen here in the next figure? So you know the value, you know the value of phi is equal to 0 to pi here. We don't have any kind of pi terms here. Okay, so what is the answer? We'll have integration of 1 here, pi to 0 to 2 pi here. So we'll be having again the 2 pi will get here, 2 pi into will come into picture here, right? So this again 1 by 2 will be constantly will be taken outside here. So what needs to be integrated here? Integration of 0 to pi by 2, 1 minus cos 2 theta here into d theta here. That needs to be integrated here. So 2 to get cancels here, and the integration of 1 will be theta here. The integration of minus cos 2 theta is nothing but here sine 2 theta divided by 2. Okay, limits of pi by 2 and 0 here. If at all we substitute these two limits here, pi by 2 and 0 here, what will be having? You will be having answer as pi by 2 here in this case. So pi by 2 into pi will have pi square divided by 2. Okay, This is what is the power that we are going to get here if at all we use the unidirectional sign pattern here, right? Now if again the same thing here, we have to assume that we have an isotropic point source here which is going to generate radiation in all the direction, and hence the directivity is given as u divided by u naught here. Okay, you know the um here, is nothing but here 2 pi. Okay, you can write 2p divided by pi square here. 2p actually it is 2p divided by pi square here. So 2p divided by pi square divided by p divided by 4 pi here. So what is the answer you are having here? It is 2 point. It is 2. Actually, it should be here. It should be 2 here. Okay, 2p divided by pi square should be there here. So it is. Okay, so then we'll have the answer as d is equal to 2.54 here. So directivity of a sine pattern is what here? 2.54 here. Okay. Okay, now let us move on to the next question here. That is bidirectional sign pattern. Same sign pattern is that what we have to take is only change the limits here. Remember, change the limits here. See here, theta is equal to 0 to pi is there here. We have not taken theta is equal to 0 to pi by 2. Again, the intensity pattern will remain the same here. Okay, the power equation will remain same here. Only change the limits here, just because of it is considered as a bidirectional. More than one direction is being considered here. Again, the same thing will follow here. Okay, pi is equal to 0 to 2 pi here, d phi integration will get 2 pi here, is constant again here. This is nothing but sine square here. Again, sine square is nothing but 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2 here. 1 by 2 again it is constant here, taken outside here. 2 to get cancels here, remaining pi here. Again you have to integrate this one here. The only thing here what we have to do, instead of substituting pi by 2, substitute pi here. Okay, so this will pi. So what finally we get here, only the pi will be there here. So power is equal to your pi square will come here. Okay, now you know the value of isotropic point source here. Okay, so p is equal to u naught 4 pi here. So what is the value of u naught? U naught is equal to p divided by 4 pi. U is equal to p divided by pi square here. So you will have the directivity as 1.24. If at all we consider bidirectional sign pattern. Now let us go ahead with another fourth one here, bidirectional cosine pattern. The first one A we have discussed now, same thing here. It is D here. Okay, so D here, D is equal to bidirectional cosine pattern here. So you know cos theta is there here. Okay, bidirectional means obviously you have to consider theta is equal to 0 to pi here. Okay, in the previous case we have considered 0 to pi by 2 here. Okay, cosine terms here. Okay, so you know this one here again will be taken as common here. Pi is equal to 0 to 2 pi, d phi integration will result into 2 pi here. Okay, and cos theta and sin theta could be written as sin 2 theta divided by 2 here. That 1 by 2 constant will be taken outside here. Okay, now if at all we integrate theta is equal to 0 to pi sin 2 theta here, we'll get the value as 0 here. So what we are going to do is we are just going to replace with the 2 into integration of 0 to pi by 2 sin 2 theta here. Okay, if at all we replace it again, this will come theta is equal to 0 to pi by 2 into 2 will come here. So okay, sin theta to d theta here. Okay, now this 2 and this 2 get cancels here. Okay, what is remaining here? Here remaining will be 2 pi will be there here. Okay, so again the integration of sin 2 theta is nothing but here again cos 2 theta divided by 2 minus will be there here. Okay, again putting out the limits here, so you will have the value as 1 here. Remember, 1 value will be there here. If at all we are going to substitute pi by 2 and 0 in this cos 2 theta divided by 2 here, we will have as value as 1 here. So what we get here, 2 pi will get here. As usual, the previous thing will remain here. So again the directivity will be calculated as divided by u naught here. You know the isotropic point source here, p is equal to 4 pi u naught here. So u naught is nothing but here p divided by 4 pi, and here um is nothing but p divided by 2 pi here. So you will have the directivity as d is equal to 2. Okay, these are the 4 patterns which we have discussed under the first problem here. Okay, remember, unidirection sine pattern, cos pattern, bidirection cos and sine pattern here. Okay. Okay, now let us move on to the very important one here. This particular question 4.2 has been asked many times here. Okay, so this particular question, okay, show that the directivity for unidirectional operation, okay, is 2 into bracket of n plus 1 here. 2 into bracket of n plus 1 here. So for an intensity variation, u is equal to um cos raised to n theta here. Remember, little bit of blurredness is there here, no problem. U is equal to um cos raised to n theta here. Okay, so now how do we solve this particular problem? As he has already given it as unidirectional pattern here. So p is equal to, again, the phi is equal to 0 to 2 pi here, azimuth angle, theta is the given polar angle, unidirection they have mentioned here. That's why we have taken pi by 2 here. Um, as usually he has given here um cos raised to n theta here. You know the solid angle sin theta, d theta, and d phi here. So easy to proceed further here. Okay, so now you know the d phi here. It will come as a 2 pi here. What about cos raised to n and sin theta here? So cos theta is equal to x could be substituted here. So if at all we have this differentiation here with respect to x, so what we have, sin minus sin theta, okay, d theta divided by dx will be there. Here it will be 1 here. So d theta is equal to minus dx by sin theta written here. If at all we substitute theta is equal to 0 here in this case, okay, what we have, x is equal to 1 will be there, theta is equal to pi by 2, x is equal to 0. So you can replace the limits here. Okay, instead of 0 pi by 2 to 0 here, so we can replace 1 to 0 here. Okay, now there is a minus sign comes into picture here. So x raised to n sin theta dx divided by d theta here. This could be written here. So sin theta get cancels here. What is remaining here? So minus term is there. Minus integration of 1 to 0 x raised to n dx will be remaining here. Okay, just change the limits here so that the sign could be positive here. So x is equal to 0 to n. Okay, instead of 1 to 0, so x raised to n dx will come into picture here. Now integration of x raised to n, you know, x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 here. Substituting the limits, finally what we got here is, we got 2 pi um will be there as usual divided by n plus 1 here. Now how to find the directivity in this case here? Okay, d is equal to um divided by u naught here. P is equal to, again, 4 pi u naught here. Okay, substituting the um and u naught here, we'll have 2 into bracket of n plus 1. Okay, that is what we wanted to prove here. Show that the directivity for unidirectional operation is 2 into bracket of n plus 1 for intensity variation. U is equal to um cos raised to n theta. This is standard one here. Remember, many of the time this question has been asked here. Okay, I think it should be very much clear here. Now let us move on to the next equation here. Sorry, next problem here. Now see what they have given here is they have we have to find the power radiated here. Okay, 4.3 problem here. Okay, power radiated and directivity here for the point sources having the following point source power pattern here, or you can say, okay, power pattern here. So what is given here? U is equal to um cos square theta sin cube theta. They have given the limits here. Remember, in the previous case they have mentioned regarding the unidirection bidirection here. If at all in the particular question they have not mentioning any unidirection bidirection here, they will be mentioning the limits here. Theta is going to vary between 0 to pi here, and phi is going to vary between 0 to pi here. The same A. Okay, same thing has been given. So now let us again get the same equation here, that is power is equal to double integration of u into ds here. Okay, now ds could be written as solid angle here. Okay, so this now whatever the intensity, this should be solid angle here actually, not it is yes here, it should be solid angle. Okay, now 0 to again they have given pi here. Regarding the phi here, theta is equal to 0 to pi here. Um cos theta sin cube theta, you know this one, solid angle sin theta d theta t phi here. Now let us put the cos theta is equal to x here, if at all we put cos theta is equal to x in this case here, so what is going to happen here is minus sin theta is equal to dx will come here. Theta is equal to 0 means what is going to x is equal to 1, and theta is equal to 5 means x is equal to minus 1 here. So in the same way, we just need to what here, change the limits here. So you can see here x is equal to minus 1 to plus 1, you will have x square into dx here. Okay, here we'll be having the sine 3 sine pi cube here and sine theta here. Okay, so now how do we integrate here? So you know the value of sine cube theta here, or sine cube phi here, 3 sine phi minus of sine 3 phi divided by 4 here. This you can substitute here. So in the phi terms, 0 to pi 3 sine phi minus 3 minus sine 3 phi divided by 4 d phi, and 0 to pi cos square theta sin theta d theta here. Okay. Now we can substitute all the things here. Now let us again integrate these two terms here. So what is going to happen here, if at all we integrate with respect to phi here, minus 3 cos phi, okay, and sin 3 phi could be written as a cos 3 phi divided by 3 plus here. Okay, so again putting out the limits as 0 to pi here. For this 4 could be taken as a constant here. Now, okay, substituting the value of pi and 0 here, you will get the value of okay, this is nothing but here it is again 6 minus 2 by 3 here. If at all we integrate this x square here, you will be getting x cube divided by 3 here. Substituting the limits of minus 1 to 1 here, you will be getting as well as 1 divided by 3 plus 1 divided by 3 here. Okay, so again if at all we further simplify here, divided by 4 into cos into 16 divided by 3 into 2 divided by 3 will come into picture here. Okay, so what is the final answer? P is equal to 8 divided by 9 here. Now what is exactly directivity? Again divided by u naught. Okay, u naught is nothing but here your radiation intensity where the isotropic point source is considered, and it is going to generate radiation in all the directions here. Okay, so 9p divided by 8 is there, and p divided by 4 pi is there here. If at all we perform the simplification here, directivity will have 14.13 here. Okay, this is how we calculate the directivity here and the power radiated here. Okay, if at all we have the intensity pattern, okay, that too in terms of theta and phi here. Okay, this is a very easy to calculate here. The same way, second one has to be calculated here, that is the sine square theta. There it was cos square in the first one. Okay, now it is sine square here. Okay, so sine cube is there here. Okay, now sine square theta is there, sine theta is there here, and again the same power equation you have to utilize here. Again the limits has been given the problem itself only, that theta is going to vary between 0 to pi, and phi is also going to vary between 0 to pi here. So substituting sine cube theta will come into picture, and sine cube phi will come into picture here. You know the value of this particular integration here, that is if at all there is a limits of 0 to pi here, integration of sine cube d theta, you will be having the value as 16 by 3 here. In the previous problem we have solved these things here, right? So if at all we have a limits of 0 to pi sine cube pi d phi here, then we'll have a value of 16 by 3 here. Okay, directly you can take that particular value, that is 16 by 3 and 16 by 3. So that's why here we have written here 16 by 3, 16 by 3 into u divided by 16 here. 16 is how does this 16 comes to picture is just because of the denominator term will be 4 here in the equation. Sin cube phi is equal to 3 sin phi minus of sin 3 phi is there, divided by 4 is there. No, here 4 into 4, okay, 16 value will come into picture here. That's why u divided by 16 into 16 by 3 into 16 by 3 will have a value of u divided by 16, sorry, into 16 divided by 9 here. Okay, so you know the how to find the directivity, that is u divided by u naught here. So what is the value of u here? U is nothing but here 9p divided by 16 here, and the u naught value when we consider the point source as isotropic, that is p divided by 4 pi here. So directivity will be 7.06 here. Okay, so this is how we are going to find the directivity and the power here. This is what is the power that we have calculated, and this is what is the directivity could be calculated if at all we have the intensity pattern and the corresponding theta and phi limits